I've tasted being a stay-at-home mom. I've tasted being a work-from-home mom. And yeah, I've also tasted the 9 to 5 life. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I highly, highly recommend being a billionaire housewife, okay? One whose greatest concern is raising well-rounded kids, making sure her kids are not spoiled, and choosing the next charity to donate to. Okay, that's the life that I want, because honestly, none of the other options are easy at all. For me, pending when my husband becomes a billionaire, the next best thing is being a work-from-home mom. But not just any work, okay? Creative work where I am my own boss. And that's basically what I do right now as a YouTuber and a content creator. I get asked a lot if I would consider a 9 to 5, especially now that I live in the UK. But what shocks me more is when people ask me if I would get a job. Like, what do you mean, get a job? It's surprising that in 2025, people still do not consider content creation as real work. And honestly, I'm not even interested in correcting that narrative anymore. Those who get it, and those who don't, they don't. It is what it is, okay? Now, back to the interesting question, which is, would I consider a 9 to 5 job, which is basically a conventional job with an employer, an office, a contract, and clock in and clock out times and stuff like that? I've asked myself that question, and the answer is no, at least not right now. Like I said, I have tasted it before, and for me, it was very bitter. And now, with my kids still young, I don't even want to think about it. And before anybody gets triggered, I am not you, okay? Get that into your head. I am not you. Everything I say from here on out is coming from my lived experience. And once you realize that I am not you, it starts to make sense, okay? Now, every time I talk about this, oh, I don't want a 9 to 5, I don't want to have a conventional job, some people assume that, oh, I am looking down on women who work 9 to 5 or something like that. And I find that quite laughable, because firstly, Oh, so now it's no longer stay-at-home moms who are liabilities, right? Oh, so now stay-at-home moms can actually look down on someone else. Like, I thought we were the bottom barrel, the no good, liabilities. When did that one change? Anyway, secondly, most of my friends and my sister work 9 to 5s, okay? Out of all my friends, I think I have only 3 who don't have 9 to 5s. And out of those 3, only 2 genuinely do not want a 9 to 5, right? And out of those 2, only 1 embraces the billionaire housewife dream. Let me know in the comment section if you guys know who I'm referring to, right? So, but yeah, seriously, my friends, my sister, they are all amazing. They are doing exceptionally well in their careers and at home. They are great moms, and I am so proud of them. Like, I am really proud of them. So how could I possibly look down on a 9 to 5? Thirdly, and most importantly, my husband, the man who provides for our family, has a 9 to 5, okay? He doesn't have a business or an inheritance or a big family name on the side to fall back on. He has a good old 9 to 5, and with it, he has been able to change our lives for good, right? Yeah, and even more significant is the fact that because of my husband's 9 to 5, I have the options that I have right now, okay? I'm able to take risks, to explore my passions, get new hobbies, try new things, rest when needed, and live at my own pace, okay? Sometimes I sleep till 9 a.m. on a Monday morning. Sometimes I go to gym at 10 a.m. Sometimes I go to brunch with friends at 11, and I can stroll around shops at 12 noon looking for what's looking for me, okay? Yes, those shops are calling me by my name. But yeah, I'm so grateful for his job, because one of us has to do it now. One of us has to have that job, because I'm just a baby, okay? I'm just a baby. But seriously, what I love doing on my channel is showing you guys that there isn't one way to be, okay? There isn't one way to be a woman, or to be a mom, or to be a wife, okay? We are all different, and what makes us tick are different. I don't dream of labor or career. I never have, I never will. That's just me. I'm not ashamed of it. My self-worth has never been tied to a job, or how much money I make, or how I even make money, okay? If you've been watching me for a while, you would know how much I hate that narrative that a wife or mom who doesn't bring in money into her family is a liability. That narrative is so harmful, and to me it is very demonic, okay, because it's actually harmful to women, and sadly a lot of women still parrot it, while lazy and senseless men will be clapping for them and be repeating it. Like, seriously, that narrative needs to die in this 2025. Like, let's not carry it forward, let's not progress with it, because it is just shameful, okay? Especially when we are talking about moms with little kids. If you have the luxury, it is 100% okay for your career to take a back seat. Yes, I said it. If you have the luxury, because yes, it's a luxury, it's a privilege to not worry about money. And like I always say, it's not because I have too much, but because the one I have is enough for me. I manage it, I live a good life, and I'm good, okay? While still aspiring to have more, while still praying for more, I'm okay, I'm content, right? So yeah, it's okay for my life to not be centered or defined by my career or lack thereof, okay? Because nobody bats an eyelid when people center their lives around their jobs or their careers or even partying or other things, right? But God forbid a woman centers her life around her kids, around her home. Then at that point it's like, oh, she has lost herself, she's a liability, she's this and that. Like, everybody choose your own poison, okay? Choose what you occupy your life with. Some of us, like I said, I do not dream of labor or career. I dream of a good home. I dream of my kids. I dream of a happy home, and that's fine. Again, if your job or your career or your fashion or your business or your partying or your being single with no kids is what your life is centered around, that's totally fine as well. Everybody should be able to do what makes them happy deep down in their soul without being judged for it, as long as they are not hurting themselves or hurting other people. It's totally fine for us to all have different dreams and aspirations and different things that wake us up in the morning. It's totally fine, okay? Like, if you don't get anything else from this video, please get that, okay? As a stay-at-home mom, your value goes beyond money. You create the environment that allows your partner to thrive at work, okay? For the both of you, just like he creates the space for you to thrive at home. For the both of you, okay? You take care of the kids and the home that belong to the both of you. As long as you are not wasting the money that your husband is making, you are not a liability. Now, all that being said, if I ever have to take on the financial responsibilities for my family, I would, okay? Of course I would. I would do whatever it takes to make sure that we are good, right? But for now, as long as I don't have to, my sister, let me be washing plates, cooking, reviewing wigs, and gisting on the internet. That's the kind of hard work that my brain cells can handle for now, okay? Now, that being said, as a stay-at-home mom, it doesn't mean that my brain is just rotting away at home or that I don't do anything to improve myself or to give myself that opportunity to be able to pivot in the future or to get back into the job market or to get into having a business in the future. In my own way, I try to improve myself one way or the other. I also try to, not even try, I'm also making money. That's why I call myself a work from home mom instead of a stay at home mom. Okay, so I'm still making money, but at the same time, I still, somewhere in the peripheral, I still have plans for the future, career wise, business wise. Okay, more likely business wise. I still have things in my, will I call it subconscious? It's more than subconscious. Okay, it's not front of mind, but it is somewhere between my subconscious and my conscious that my kids are getting older. My kids are not going to be babies forever. They are going to go to secondary school, go to uni, have their independence, and I would have to occupy myself with more than just, housework or, taking care of my home, right? So I am totally aware of that, and that is why I said somewhere in the peripherals, I still have plans for the future, right? It might not look like a 9 to 5, or maybe it might, I don't know. All I know is that for right now, I am enjoying this phase of my life. I am making the most of it, and when it goes, it goes. I move on to other things, and if I still have my channel, then I will tell you guys about it. Okay, so yeah. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.